Hi. Hi, everybody. We just wrapped up our group, Uniting Autism Saturday group. And I have this tattoo on my face because I was at a fundraiser and they had face painting. So it does come off. So today we talked about, oh, and this is Bella. Bella, say hi to the people. Hi. Oh, drool. Gotta love the drool. So, this is our fifth group. We launched our April 6th. Ew. Oh my god. You okay? We launched April 6th. Today we talked about setting limits. Setting limits with our child. With any child, it's hard to set limits because obviously kids want to do what they want to do. But with our children who have autism, it can be extremely challenging. But I just wanted to kind of give a couple of key points that people talked about in the group. One is being consistent. Being consistent is hugely important because um, children know when you're going to give in and when you're not going to give in. They do realize that, for instance, if they're in public, you tend to give in more than because people are watching. And one lady in a group said her and her husband they plan if their child begins to have a meltdown, one person will go in the car with the child and make sure they're safe and they can continue their meltdown in the car. So I think that's another good point, is to make sure that you have a plan. So for instance, even if you're a single parent and you're at the grocery store, you let your child know prior to leaving, listen, you're not going to get this, you're not going to get that. We're just coming in for A, B, and C. If you begin to act up, then we will leave the grocery store. And I think it's important to stick to the plan. If you say you're going to leave, you have to leave. You can't be the mommy or daddy that cried wolf, because they pick up on that. They're so smart. Oh my gosh, these kids are so smart. So the consistency, and then she also brought up a good point. So we said consistency. We also said sticking to what you say you're gonna do. So do not make your consequence to be something like you're gonna be on punishment for the whole summer, or something that's not gonna take place. Make sure they're in small increments. And then the last thing we talked about was we talked about being consistent, setting limits, coming up with a plan, coming up with a plan before you leave the house, and giving your child choices. So, for instance, if you're the lady said if you're gonna leave the house and they have meltdowns sometimes in the car and their favorite toy, say, do you want to play with this toy or this toy? Or you can say, we can either A, leave now, or B, you can sit in your room or go to timeout. So obviously nobody wants to go to timeout, so they'll just leave. So make them believe that they have the choice and that they're empowered. I think it makes a huge difference. So those were some of the key points. Remember, you can always check back into the group and look at it, but the groups are locked, so you can't add to the sessions. But you can always look at the things we talked about. I wanted to give parents that option because I know everyone can't attend the groups, but a lot of times people have really good ideas and suggestions. There's no one right or wrong answer to raising a child. We just have to try to do the best that we can, and that's what I told one mom today in the group. It's not easy being a parent of a child with autism, but you really have to empower yourself. You really have to tell yourself that you're awesome, you're a good parent, because once those negative thoughts start flowing, then it's hard to get them out. So it's a process. So be encouraged, everyone. I'm thinking about you guys. I'm always on Twitter, so you can find me there. And I will do another video next week after our next group. please email me any suggestions for group ideas. And until next time, I will see you beautiful, beautiful people later. Bye. Bella, say bye bye to the beautiful people. Say bye, princess. Mwah. Bye, lovelies. See you later.